Hey guys, it's Dan O'Donnell here, creator of Better Me, the game of growth and friendship, and I'm going to play a few turns on the game for you to show you what it's all about. I've had lots of people asking, what does the game actually look like when somebody plays it? Can I see that? So here we go. I've got the board game right here in front of me, and I've got two little pieces on there. I've got a dragon, and I've got a frog. So what we're going to do to start the game is we're going to roll one die. If you don't know, die is the singular of dice. Boom. So dragon rolls a 2. High roll goes first. Frog rolls a 6. So frog is going to go first. Mr. Frog, it's your turn. Boom. 3. So he's going to go up and to the right from the center space, which is called the forge. That's where you start. 1, 2, 3. Body. Now we're going to pull a card, and there is an online version of all of the cards that you can play for free. It's at bettermegame.com. I just realized I wasn't talking in the mic. It's at bettermegame.com, and you can go there and download and print this game, the board itself, and all the cards are just online, so you don't have to cut them all out. And there's about 250 of them. So bettermegame.com/play is actually the full URL. So here we go. Body. I'm going to hit the button there. I'll show you what it looks like. This is a little random card generator. I'm going to hit body. Let's pretend I know how to push a button, huh? Boom. Do you spend much time sitting? If so, consider getting up every 30 minutes to stretch, move, or do some push-ups, juggle, whatever you like. It's important to keep your body healthy and will also help you energize and keep your mind sharp and alert. 1 point for drawing this card and 1 additional point to any player for committing to practice this for at least 1 week. Okay, I'm pretty good at this one. I do sit a lot when I'm at the computer, but I try to take breaks and go outside and, whatever. Just take a walk, do some juggling for a few minutes, go up and down the stairs, get a coffee, something like that. Try not to sit for too many hours at once. I'm not always great at that when I really get into something, but that's kind of what I try to do. I do some push-ups, some pull-ups, whatever. Play with my dog. 1 point for drawing this card. Okay, so Mr. Frog just earned a point in body. So you can see on the sheet here, this is a sheet that's already been used a little bit, just so you can get an idea. Hopefully you can see that. Up here you've got all your commitments. So when you make a commitment, you write it down in the field here. You set a target date. You have an accountability partner. But on this one, I'm not committing to anything. I just shared. And so I earned 1 point for doing that. So I'm just going to record the point in body right there. Boom. And now it's on to Mr. Dragon. So Mr. Dragon's roll. He rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Womp womp. That's the fall forward space. What that means is you go back to the forge and you miss 1 turn there. And I need to pull a fall forward card. What it symbolizes is I will be stuck here for 1 turn, and I'm gaining strength and wisdom there. When I come out, I can add 1 space to any roll. So if I roll a 3, I can make it a 4 if I want to. So it turbocharges that player, basically. And it symbolizes going through a hardship or a struggle and getting wiser, stronger, tougher as a result. So the fall forward card for Mr. Dragon is... Oh, you failed. You're feeling down? I challenge you to go do a web search for famous failures or similar phrases. I guarantee you will be shocked by the failures of many people that you revered as visionaries and naturals. What do their stories all have in common? They kept going, 1 step at a time. And that's so true, guys. I don't know. Go do that search. Famous failures. A lot of people that are idolized and people think of them as perfect went through all kinds of hardship for years and years, too. And they weren't really famous until they were hugely successful, and then everybody thought they must have always been like that. Okay, back to Mr. Frog. 3. 1, 2, 3. So he lands on tangibles. Time to go back to our random card generator, which is available at bettermegame.com/play, and pull a tangibles card. I'm really zoomed in right now. What's that about? There we go. Okay, so tangibles. Boom, hit it. Here it goes. What physical object have you desired and then successfully attained in the past? It could be from your childhood or just last week. Did you visualize having the item? Did you talk to others who had one? Did you look at pictures of it, read about it, or go to the store and window shop? In other words, what were your strategies for success? First thing that comes to mind on this one was when I was in kindergarten, about 6 years old. I got a Clifford the Big Red Dog from the book order, which was a catalog that we would all look at in class. Then we would give our teacher some money. We'd take it home and beg our parents for whatever books and things we wanted. And we'd give the money to our teacher, and a week or two later, we'd get the stuff in the mail. So I saw this stuffed Clifford the Big Red Dog that I really wanted, and it was $20. So I started saving up money, asking my parents if I could do things to make $1 here and there, and just hoarded my money until I had $20. I didn't spend it on candy or any of that kind of stuff. And when I had $20 together, I put in my order for the book order, and within a couple weeks, I had my Clifford the Big Red Dog. And what was that last part of that question? So what were my strategies for success? I definitely did look at pictures of it in the catalog, and I stared at it and drooled over it. Talked to my parents about how bad I wanted it, told my other classmates that I was going to get it and all that. And boy, when you tell people you're going to do something, at least for me, that's hugely effective. It makes you feel like you pretty much need to do it. You don't want to, not pull through with what you said you were going to do. So anyway, that was my Clifford the Big Red Dog. I still have it. It's out of my mom's house. And to me, it's symbolic of discipline and work and being able to achieve things, because at the time $20 seemed like a whole lot. It seemed like buying a house. So anyway, that's a cool memory for me. All right, that was Mr. Frog. Now it's Mr. Dragon. Oh, I'm sorry, he gets skipped. So that's his missed turn, and Mr. Frog goes again. Because again, Mr. Dragon is in the forge. He's missing a turn because he landed on the fall forward space. I just noticed we have an alien invader on the game board, some weird looking bug. He really does kind of look like an alien, and he's on a space background, so kind of interesting. There he goes, he just flew away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Mr. Frog just passed the forge, which means he gets a wild card, and he landed on people. So he's going to get to draw 2 cards and probably earn 2 points. And again, you write down your points on the game sheet. If you order a real copy of the game, the physical copy in the box, there will be tokens, but for right now you can just print off game sheets on the website and record your points there. So people, boom. And it says, I have to make it bigger on my little screen here on my phone. Many of us have been fortunate to have wonderful mentors. They may have been teachers, coaches, employers, family, friends, etc. How could you give back? Is there someone you could help to guide? Helping mentors can be one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. Receive 1 point for drawing this card. I definitely have had some great mentors. So how could I give back? I guess there are a lot of people that come to Chiang Mai, where I live, and they're trying to learn internet business, and they're trying to learn how to live in a foreign land, trying to figure out Thailand and how things work here. So I could definitely help with those 2 things. Help them just feel welcomed, and help them learn about business too. So I try to do that. We do a lunch every Tuesday, but yeah, anyway, I guess I'll try to be open to that. When people ask me for advice or help, I'll try to think of it as an opportunity to be a mentor. So receive 1 point for drawing this card. Boom. So I would check off my people point, and now Mr. Dragon gets to go. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot my wild card because Mr. Frog passed the forge. I'm going to do a heart card. Heart. Okay. Tell the group about a favorite place of yours. It could be a park, a city, your front porch, a swimming hole, your garden, etc. What is it about this place that makes it special? 1 point for sharing. For me, it's definitely, the first thing that pops into my mind is the San Juan Islands, just outside of Bellingham, Washington, my hometown. You can see the islands from town, and they filmed Free Willy out there, if you're familiar with that. But it's just beautiful, especially during the summer when it's nice and warm. It's just such a cool place to be. I have a little Skanu, which is a canoe with an outboard engine on it, and I tool around out in the islands, throw my dog in there, and just ride around and hang out on beaches and skip rocks and go hiking around, exploring in the woods. So that's definitely a favorite place of mine, especially in the summer. There's Clark and Barnes Islands, which I really like. They're tiny. There's hardly anybody there ever. Okay. So I would get a point for that. So Mr. Frog just earned 2 different points in 2 different categories, and now it's Mr. Dragon. 1. Boom. Heart. Okay, we're doing another heart card. Mr. Dragon. Share a favorite childhood memory and receive 1 point. Man, that's a tough one. What is a favorite childhood memory? You know, I remember, and this is one of my dad's favorite memories of my childhood too. I caught a foul ball at a Bellingham Mariners game. They're a minor league baseball team, and they're not there anymore, but when I was a kid, they were playing in Bellingham, and they were with the Mariners organization, so I would stand out either outside the stadium or next to the bleachers and wait for a foul ball with my mitt on, ready to go. I would do that a lot. And I was standing at the end of the bleachers one time, and my dad says I matter-of-factly told him I was going to go catch a foul ball, and he just thought, yeah, sure, go have fun. Of course, didn't think I would do it. And I was just standing in this concrete area, and a guy hit a foul ball that went really high. At the time, it seemed like it went halfway to the moon because I was about 6 years old maybe. And I looked up, and it was basically coming right at me. So what I did was I just stood close to where it was going to land and watched it, and it bounced on the concrete once because it was going so fast I was scared of it. And then it probably bounced, 10 or 12 feet back up in the air off of the concrete, maybe more. And then I stepped under it and caught it on one bounce. And a bunch of people saw it and cheered for me. And, my dad thought that was pretty cool. I came back with the foul ball, just like I said I would. So that's one of my favorite childhood memories, and a lot of them involve baseball for me. All right, so that was Dragon. He gets a point. So again, on the game sheet here, I would mark that down on heart, which is right here. Boom. Okay, so next is Frog. And we'll make this the last turn because I think you're getting the idea, and it's probably time to go play on your own and have fun with your friends and family and see what you think about all these cards. Again, that's at bettermegame.com, and at bettermegame.com/play is where you can print the board, print the game sheets, and use this random card generator that I'm using. It's all there. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Mr. Frog lands on the fall forward space, which means he's going to go to the forge and miss a turn. The only reason he wouldn't miss a turn is if on Dragon's roll, if he landed on the forge as well, he would free the frog. But so what he's going to do, Mr. Frog is going to miss a turn potentially and draw a fall forward card here. Fall forward, bam. That's a lot of going to the fall forward spaces for such a short little gameplay here. Okay. You got a degree. Did you lose time and or money on a project or idea that didn't pan out? Join the club. Did you learn valuable skills or lessons in the process? That sort of real-world experience can often be less expensive and just as valuable as a college degree. So think of the time, the energy, and the money as an investment that will make you wiser and more effective in the future. I have a friend that used to call it buying a seminar. And if he lost money on an investment or some other kind of business project like that, he would laugh about it and just tell me, yeah, well, I bought a seminar. And people go and, they do weekend seminars and they spend a couple $1,000s to learn all kinds of different things. And that's how he felt about it. If he learned something, it wasn't a failure, and he would use it to be a little bit wiser next time. So I really liked that. And then when I started thinking of it in terms of how much people pay for a college degree, it seemed silly to be ashamed of losing money when you're trying to do something and trying to better yourself. So get out there and make things happen. Obviously, you don't want to try to lose money, but or fail in any other way. But sometimes you just have to get out there and take that risk if you're going to grow. So let's see. For now, that's enough of the game. That's the demo. People have been asking for this so that they can see how the game actually works. And I recommend that you go to the website, bettermegame.com, print out your own copy, check it out. And if you're watching this before November 13th, on or before November 13th of 2014, you can go to Kickstarter, search Better Me, and you can back our campaign to make sure that we get this thing manufactured, high quality games in a real factory, and take them to the world. So help us do that. I really believe that this game can change lives. I've seen it happen. I've seen amazing conversations happen because of this game, and I've seen people take actions that they've been procrastinating for literally years. You can read some of those stories on the website. And, if you like it, send me a testimonial, send me a picture or a video of you and your friends or your family playing this game. Take it to work. Let me know how it goes. I love to hear stories about how the game helps people out. So thank you guys for watching. Feel free to share this with anybody and everybody, and hopefully one day I will meet you and get to play Better Me with you. See you later.